The opener was everything we could have asked for, and now this building stretched to capacity. Game 2 of the World Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and you see a really good start for the home side. They did what they needed to do in the opening game of this series. And the crowd, that made a huge difference. They were behind their guys all the way, and boy, oh boy, were they loud. And I've got a feeling that not much is going to change here in game number 2.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Atlanta Braves.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Jeffrey Saul is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he went 6 innings. Didn't have a favorable outcome, ended up taking the loss, but he was relatively decent. We'll look to build on that here.
With a moment now, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Freddie Freeman may not be the best at his position. He plays, he's going to pick a few here and there. Somebody that you really like to have over.
Matt Joyce will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
First pitch, 7:07.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. That misses. 1-2. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Swing and a high chopper. On to first by Johnson, and there's one gone.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Stepping in, Ben Zobrist, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chop this one right side. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third baseman number 3, Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria will dig in now, and he was one of the bright spots offensively in the Game 1 defeat last time out.
Yeah, he did his part, and he just needed a little more help.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. But it's foul, strike 1. And we're just underway from Turner Field. Line drive to left. Upton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Matt Moore will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic.
To do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Jason Hayward comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Braves, center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Hit hard on the ground at third. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
I'm not sure how this one's going to be scored. This was going to be a dicey proposition trying to get that guy at second base. And as you see, not only is that throw to second late, but the return throw to first is late as well. So they're not going to get anybody.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, sort of a protective swing there as he got on top of this baseball. But the net result is that at least he's able to move these other runners up 90 feet, albeit now with 2 outs.
Coming to the plate now, Evan Gattis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Ready to deal, here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. Second and third, 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We'll move to the second now at Turner Field with no score. Will Myers makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Will Myers.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch.
Nobody out, runner on first. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. Now, this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
At the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Here's the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Right side. Backhanded. Simmons. And now after that call at second, here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout as he apparently doesn't agree with the call. I believe the second base umpire is going to tell him that the drop occurred on the transfer, but that's not going to sit well with the skipper, so you can just about guarantee that he's going to have his say before he returns to the dugout. John Jaso gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Shot toward second. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Chris Johnson will stand in coming off a great performance.
The X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Left side. Longoria's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Stepping in now, Alexis Villanueva. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to two strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting them with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Standing in now, Melvin Upton. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are empty here with two men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Matt Moore will step in now as he'll get a chance to swing the bat here in the World Series.
Yeah, and remember, thanks to the National League winning the All-Star game, no DH in games 1 or 2, or 6 or 7 if we go that far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
High in the air out to center field. Hayward has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher. And he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Matt Joyce will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Upton looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. His first homer so far in the series as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
That's inside. 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. He had to go after him. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Evan Longoria steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Ground ball right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's thrown into right.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. And by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Here's Will Myers, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Skied into straightaway right. Upton has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Sometimes working up in the zone really works to your advantage. He knows there's pretty much no way this guy is going to get on top of that pitch up there, and sure enough, winds up lofting an easy fly ball.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays get 1 thanks to this swing by Matt Joyce. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Tampa. Jeffrey Saul digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Jeffrey.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
And you can see he is none too happy about that last call. I think he's saying it was low, and well, now I know he was saying it was low. But you know, you can't show up an umpire like that. He may have just cost his guys another inch or 2 on close calls.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Chopped at the plate. Jasso scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They still... Asdrubal Cabrera is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Grounded to the right. Freeman's got it. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Kevin Kiermaier steps in for his second at bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
The catcher, number 28, John Jaso.
John Jaso stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. The tag from Simmons, and he is out at second base.
And this throw had to be on the money because this guy got out of the blocks pretty quickly that time over at first. But this throw is an absolute pearl. Never gets more than 5-6 feet off the ground, and he guns him down.
Hit hard towards second. Oh, look at this. He's up with it. The throw. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Justin Upton will start things out when we return. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Rays 1 and the Braves nothing. And there is Justin Upton now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Outside, 2-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it, Martinez. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And to this point, these two have topped out at 95 and 91 miles an hour respectively. Freddie Freeman stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Digging in to try it again, Evan Gattis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Matt Moore will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. Maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, at this level, you usually have to have a little more than just fastballs. But, you know, heck, sometimes you get a guy thinking, they'll come with something else now. Lo and behold, you're heading back to the bench after 3 straight heaters.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And that is through into right field for a single.
The second baseman, number 18,
Ben Zobrist will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground near home, but that one rolls foul. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it. 2 gone.
the third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
2 out with the man at first. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Hayward to the track. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Tampa, but they're up 1-0. Chris Johnson will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Alexis Villanueva in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Moore just to the right of the mound, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Melvin Upton is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Pitcher number 25.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Jeffrey Saul gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Will Myers will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Myers will turn for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Well, and that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just one out.
As Drupal Cabrera will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Here comes the 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch. Hit hard towards center, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
You know, sometimes this game can just be flat out simple. Here, he just worked his way into a good count, bought himself a nice fastball to hit, and then just rips it out there to drive in a run.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. On his way to pitch number 75. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Jason Hayward will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
The pitch. In there, strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. And another foul ball. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy. He goes after that one too. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And Hayward is in at third base. He's got himself a triple.
Well, they've been held off the scoreboard so far, but it'll be tough not to cash this one in. He's not stopping going around second. He's going to make it all the way up to third here on the leadoff triple.
Andrelton Simmons will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Circle change there, called strike 1. Runner at third here, nobody out. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swinging a soft liner. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
You know, guys, there's just no wrong way to drive in a run. This pitch is inside, and he doesn't barrel it up. But what he does is he gets just enough of it to drop this ball in there, and that's going to bring home the runner from third.
Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Here's Justin Upton now as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. One is a circle change that's over for a cold strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Freddie Freeman will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Breaking pitch is swung on and hit fouled over to the right side. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. 2 out with the man at first. On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We'll go to the 7th now in game 2. Tampa Bay leads this one 2-1. Back here at Turner Field. It's on to the 7th now in game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Eric Aparicio is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Eric Aparicio.
John Jaso will stand in again. Couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Right there for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayward on the run. 1 down.
Oh, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat, and you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
Matt Moore will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Yeah, give him 1 pitch to try and get himself out. But now, I'd be surprised if this is anything other than a fastball.
One and 2, here it comes. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2 and 2.
Well, I don't know if that was just discipline or whether he just wasn't going to swing the bat at all. At least he's making him throw a few pitches.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Matt Joyce will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Chopped foul right at home plate. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Chris Johnson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Zobrist. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Alexis Villanueva will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
The right fielder.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Melvin Upton will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail it here 2-1. Ben Zobrist will start things out here for the Rays, to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria.
Ben Zobrist.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Upton is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Evan Longoria will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at. This guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Push to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just one away.
Will Myers steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
From the stretch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly. Simmons, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Boy, that's just excellent concentration right there. You know, a lot of guys will try to put one eye on the bat and one eye on the ball, but he was determined to get that lead man, and a good throw gets it done.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez as he'll take a look at ball one. One 0 count. Here it is. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
That's what you do against a sinker baller. If that ball's fading away, go right back up the middle with it. He just bounces this one right into center field.
As Drupal Cabrera steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Conrad Casto will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Conrad Casto.
Alex Colomé is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
A good job to get on base there as the tying run. So now, it wouldn't surprise me to see a pinch runner here so they can get a little speed out there at first.
Time called here as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jason Hayward. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hit back up the middle. Cabrera's there. Flip of his glove for one. On to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. 2 away now here in the 8th.
Andrelton Simmons.
Oh, that is a sweet play right there. He's trying to get this ball to second quickly, so he fields it and scoops this thing all in one motion.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Braves go down without a whimper here. Our score remains 2-1. Back here in the ATL with baseball on the show. Set to go in the 9th from Turner Field. Claude Bass will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Kevin Kiermaier, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
John Jaso will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Hard hit toward the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Start wondering what's left on the Tampa bench should they want to make a move, and here you go. That's what's remaining. Trey Barnett will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Barnett.
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he'll be safe at second base. Good instincts to take off there on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Yeah, if you're catching a guy like this, you got to be ready for everything. His fastball will sink, it'll cut, it'll fade. It can be unpredictable at times, and he can't get a handle on it here.
One out and a runner on second base. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
Matt Joyce is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Johnson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. The Rays are out in front, 2-1. Corey Dickerson will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Catching, number 10, Corey Dickerson.
Jake McGee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Jake McGee.
Justin Upton will be the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally.
Justin Upton.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier is there, one away.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number one.
Freddie Freeman will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
McGee's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Taken in by Longoria. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Evan Gattis stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Rays have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home, as this one is over.
That's about as economical a save as you're ever going to find. He only threw 4 pitches, but they're enough to get the job done.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story. That was as good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 2-1. Good night from Atlanta.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Rays, 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Turner Field, 50,096. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.